We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go! 90 Wolf!
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Tannehill on first down. And caught by Hayward. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's the rookie with a catch, A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Go now! 60 Pittsburgh!
Don't let him free! Don't let him free!
Hit it!
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Get it!
Back to throw, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Rams will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch 54, watch 54.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I'm talking now, what?
Yellow! Let's go,
54, Mike. Oh, you get it.
57 colors, 57 colors.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Go, 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 run.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. First down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Joker, 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 Joker.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go, baby.
10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Check 31. Hey, rip list. Check Mike 50.
Now Mahomes. He completes it to Peak. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Mahomes now on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
54 is much. Topper, Topper. 54, watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Oh, and now
right there,
movement
54,
and a
right there,
whistle,
right there,
and they may have to
54,
rethink their
Let's go,
plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. The right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3. Sponge.
General West.
No.
Big rip.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Oh,
Let go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a long night.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now.
Here's Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on,
following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Fire.
Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, set.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
On the ready.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch the safety creep.
Let's go.
Derrick Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run.
Hit it.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
14, Chiefs 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 91 yards on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out. Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go!
Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Let him know. Let him know.
Hey, orbit.
44.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fire down these two. Let's go, Ollie.
Operating to the red zone now, Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hero 15.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Protein spill.
Hey, 43, 15.
Wahoo.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So a decent gain.
Here we go.
All for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Defense, let's go.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Bang, 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 bang.
Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Now Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
50, come back.
Check. Big dance. General, West. Check three.
Now the 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Chance.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Butker able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gets it here to Peak. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Williams. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 18. Crunch. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On first down, Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing we're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
43.
Jet. Under 10. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
SOS.
Check 50.
Hey, Riblet.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try to get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run with Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
Look at
third
me.
down.
Go. Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lead grip.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
I got you, son.
Let's go.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Ollie.
54.
Hey, color.
Kill.
15.
Hey, turn it up. Scene 6.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, rip list.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Lewis. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Here we go. 50.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A draw play here, Lewis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Mike 50, huh? Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Interception. Come on, guys.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off in that big time in the driver's seat. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up from what we like to call winning edge meters. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, then you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Yellow. Watch the 15.
H3, 218. Chopper. Take four.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Ready,
break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Williams. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.